activity, we are going to be making masks. And we're going to make these masks out of plastic bottles. So here's what you're going to need. You're going to need a big Coke bottle, one of the giant liter Coke bottles. It can be any color. Clear will color better, so you're going to want to try to get the clear. But as you can see here, I only have the green tinted one. Take off the label and try to get it as clean looking as possible. You're also going to need some Sharpies, different color Sharpies, depending on what colors you want your masks to be. You're probably going to need an X-Acto knife and assistance with your X-Acto knife, some good scissors, and some string, or if you have the elasticy type string, that works even better. All right, so here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our masks on our bottle, whatever bottle it is that you have. Now remember that the thickness of the bottle is going to make it easier or harder to cut. So first thing you want to do is make the eyes. So here are my eyes. Then I'm going to draw my design, whatever kind of mask it is that I wanted. So if I wanted something that looks like flames, I would draw flames all around. So let's see, what do I want? Oh, let's try the flame look. So I'm going to go up and down, and I'm just going to make something that looks like flames. Or you could keep it super simple. Just make sure that whatever you do on one side, you kind of mirror it on the other side. And when you come back to the front, you got to make sure that you leave a space for the nose. All right, so for the most part, I have my mask drawn. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut it out now. So you can either use your scissors, or you might have to pull out the X-Acto knife to cut your shape. Or even just to get yourself started, you could use the X-Acto knife or have somebody help you. And then you can use scissors to cut out the rest. Once you get the bottom part cut off, it should be a little easier to use scissors going forward. So here we go. Yep. Now, if your bottle is thicker, it's going to be a little bit harder. Remember, if your bottle is thicker, it's going to curve less, but it's also harder to cut. So here I have my mask. So try it. You can try it on, see if it fits or not, and then you can cut out the eyes as well. All right, so after you have cut out your masks, you can start to color it. So you can draw it. If you wanted to color it before you cut it out, you could also do that, but it might not turn out so well. So as you can see here, I have picked brown, which is just a color that will show up on this particular green tinted one, which is why the clear might work just a little bit better. So I'm just going to draw whatever pattern I want on my mask. And then we'll come back. All right, so now I have my mask completely colored the way I want it. And you can add glitter or any other kind of embellishments that you want to your mask. And now I'm going to just attach the string. So I'm going to poke some holes right here or on the sides close to the eyes. And then I'm going to tie my string around it. You can also poke a hole with your scissors. And make sure it's not too close to the edge or it might pull all the way through. So I've poked 2 holes, and then I'm just going to get my string or my elasticy string, which does work better, and I'm just going to tie it around, and you can cut off any extra string if you find that it is too long. A little bit poking out there. I don't want that, so I'm just going to cut that off. Then I'm going to measure it so it fits behind your head, and poke the other side in and pull it as tight as you need it. Ta-da! And you can always cut out a little bit more if you need more space for your nose, or if your eyes weren't quite cut, just cut around them a little bit until you get it. Now remember, if you have a bigger water bottle, you can also make a bigger mask.